The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Powering his way forward. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Titan defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. Down the right sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one by the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And I think the ball's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
13, Luke. Sink right.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal?
No, I have not. It's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Looking to put a drive together.
Mustang 19.
They go play action with Ward. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's Ward. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Warriors, Hawk 70, Hawks, go!
Ward now working out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7th.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 6-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check, go!
A give to Pollard running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Here's Pollard again. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Easy. Read him. 24. 23.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. That is caught. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. 10 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Play action. It's Ward. Now he'll take this and run. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A 5-receiver set here. It's 3rd down and 5.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Throwing is Ward. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chimere Dike, 76 yards. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Pinero's extra point up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to 2. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jaguars at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Hey, center. Done. 13, Lou. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Cougar 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Ward. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Jaguars 10,
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Go, let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Think right open. Rip, 20.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that went too high and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Hey, Lion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more time.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing now, Ward. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Pat the 60.
To throw, here's Ward.
Ward in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass.
First down. A gain of 21.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Titans 24, Jaguars 10.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Back to all 80. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Point after, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were three talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready.
Off the play fake, Ward. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They go play action with Ward. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Ready. County Lions. Ready.
To throw is Ward. That's complete to DK. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Throw left side to Higgins.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give running right, Etienne. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On red.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Rip.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
31, Titans 24. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And here's a give to Spears.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. 19 strike. Let's go.
Here's Ward.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw.
Moore. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Ready. Hop, 70, hop.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Okay, ready? Come on, come on.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Warren from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
And Bojorquez is on to punt as he gets it away.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Hey, kill. Go. Here we go.
Lawrence. They'll get this off to ETN.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. DK will return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Ward. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Ward.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come up with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ward. This is caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Back on, lady. Here we go, here we go.
Pierce looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go.
Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
13, look. Hey, run. Hey, Soko, behind. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Center. Back.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Pass complete, Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
This is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, kill. Hey, tomato. Go.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
He completes it to Hunter. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
16 seconds, all that remain. 2nd down.
Hey, darn, this one's hot.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Fred on red. 11, add it. Hey, Ginger, top. Silver.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the